Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a fire almost destroyed a London business during the weekend storms. And a new motorcycle trail wants to honor veterans everywhere.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Madison Carmouche. We're coming up on 5:30 this Monday morning. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Eric Dean for a look at your forecast. Now, Eric, we were on the air all night last night going into today. So what's kind of the plan for today?
So the rain chances are going to continue throughout the morning hours. They will diminish as we go throughout the day, leaving us with mainly sunny skies. Temperatures will go back into the upper 70s. Good morning, everybody. Take a look here at the latest with First Alert Live Pinpoint Doppler radar. You can see that line of showers pushing through eastern Kentucky. Now, we do have a tornado watch in effect for Martin, Pike, Letcher, Dickinson, and Harlan County at this hour. We're at 59 degrees in Hazard. We are seeing a little bit of rain falling across Perry County at this hour. We have plenty of sunshine in the forecast, and I'll talk about that in the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Madison, over to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. In Pulaski County, a man is facing charges after the sheriff says he shot and killed his uncle and father. Deputies were called to Sandage Spur in Eubank around 6 on Saturday night. Sheriff Bobby Jones says Dennis E. Mullins and his brother, Anthony Mullins, were found dead. Brandon Mullins was arrested by UK police. He's charged with 2 counts of murder. The sheriff's office confirmed Mullins is related to both victims. His bond is set at $1 million. Kentucky State Police is investigating a deadly hit and run in the Mousy community of Knott County. Troopers responded to Kentucky 550 around 1 a.m. on Saturday. Officials say Bemis R. Noble was on a lawnmower when a car hit the lawnmower. Noble was pronounced dead by the Knott County coroner. If you have any information, you are asked to call KSP at 606-435-6069. A Southern Kentucky eye surgeon's business was heavily damaged by fire that may have been caused by a lightning strike. Witnesses say their surveillance cameras recorded the strike, and moments later, fire swept through the Huffman & Huffman Eye Surgeon building on Main Street in London. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more on what took place.
A thunderstorm was rolling through London Sunday when firefighters were quickly called to Huffman & Huffman Eye Surgeons for a fire in its roof.
My first reaction was it's really bad. They're not going to put that out fast. Well, you can see there, but there were flames coming out probably 10 feet high.
Fire officials say the exact cause is not known, but people nearby say they have video evidence of a lightning strike.
This gentleman over here actually filmed it through his Ring doorbell, and actually you can hear it and see it.
Multiple fire departments battled the flames, and a number of firefighters were sent to the hospital or treated on scene for various injuries.
The people was actually transported. It was actually the first ones on scene, so they was the original interior crew of the scene.
The owners of the business say they will likely have to tear this building down and rebuild, but they say they will be able to stay in business. They will be able to operate from another location. They may be down, but they say they are not out.
They will be open for business Tuesday at London Women's Care on Myers-Baker Road.
We've had people helping us all day with bringing up covered trailers, moving things out. So we're blessed to have this many friends.
They've been in operation for 33 years. Nothing like this has ever happened, and they're praying lightning does not strike twice. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
London fire officials say they will do an origin study to determine the exact cause. Ahead of Memorial Day, some groups came together in Louisville to make sure all veterans are remembered. Around 700 African-American men and women who served in our country's armed forces are buried in Greenwood Cemetery. Saturday, the National Association for Black Veterans, along with the Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War, held a ceremony for them.
It's showing the younger kids especially that the veterans that served in the United States, especially the black veterans, They had to endure a lot of racism and other problems, but they led the way for today to give us the future in the United States.
The groups had a rifle salute and played taps for the veterans buried there. A new motorcycle trail is honoring veterans and Kentucky history. Jay Fryman with the Backroads of Appalachia says they wanted to host the ride during Memorial Day weekend to memorialize veterans and remind people the true meaning of the holiday. He says the Scout Honor Trail stops by several historic monuments along the way around Lake Cumberland.
It will take you completely around Lake Cumberland and the entire area around that. It's about a 3-hour ride, 122 miles, but you will get to experience the incredible beauty that is Southeast Kentucky, as well as you'll be able to ride in a part of Macquarie County, Wayne County, and of course here in Pulaski County.
Freitman says they are also working to raise money for Wreaths Across America project, decorating graves for veterans nationwide. Sunday marked the 9th annual Ride for Life event hosted in Pikeville with the goal to raise money for the Shriners Hospital for Children. The idea started as a way to help one man cope with his loss and turned into a cause that helps local children every day.
I lost 2 sons, and everybody has their way of dealing with it and grieving for it, but I decided that I would just do this ride, and I'll try to raise money to help crippled children. So everything that we take in on our rides, I'll match dollar for dollar, and then we take it to Lakeson Crippled Children's Hospital, and they get 100% of it.
Officials say that by next year, they will have raised over more than $1 million in donations since the beginning of the event. Mental health awareness has been a buzz term for several years, but some groups like the LGBTQ community may be struggling more than others. May marks Mental Health Awareness Month, but for those in the LGBTQ community, people may be unaware of the mental health struggles they face. Psychologist Dr. Catherine L. Stone says a lack of support from family and a lack of resources, especially for kids, leads to this.
We are one of the 20 some odd states now that have banned basic health care for transgender kids. You want to talk about what is most life-saving? You've got to lift those restrictions.
Dr. Stone says creating a dialogue with the loved ones in your life and seeking out your support system, whether that be online or within your community, can be life-changing. Saturday, community members in Lexington celebrated their differences through their annual Diversity Festival. Filled with food, performances, and businesses from all cultures, the Diversity Festival celebrates the uniqueness of Lexington. With almost 100 vendors and cultural performances, diversity comes in all different ways, such as Treehouse Goods, which shares diversity through family generation recipes and unique jewelry.
This particular event really is extra special. I'm seeing everybody that I've met at all the different types of shows here together today.
Vendors who participated in the festival say this is a way to gain exposure. The Diversity Board and participants plan to be back next year. Leslie County added a new place to experience its beauty on Saturday with the opening of the Leslie County RV Park. Vendors and local entertainment gathered at the new park to celebrate its opening as well as showcase what the park has to offer. And with Leslie County having so much to offer, officials believe the park will be a way for people to explore it all.
The more I talk to locals and the county officials, it's more prevalent to me to understand that the thing that's lacking here is not the beauty, it's not the trails, it's not the riding, not the creeks, the fishing, the tubing, the kayak, and all that. It's the lodging. So I've turned my aspect of what I'm doing here to lodging.
Officials at the park plan to build campsites in the future for people visiting the community to experience Leslie County. Haywood Farm in Winchester hosted its inaugural Holler Revival Festival on Saturday. The event had live music, food vendors, all of which were native to the Commonwealth. All who set up at the festival were able to keep 100% of their profits, and all of the proceeds made through ticket and t-shirt sales will go toward 8 Harlan County families. Organizers say they were pleasantly surprised by the turnout.
We do plan on making this a tradition. This year is actually going a lot better than expected for just 3 people not really knowing what they're doing. So this year or next year we plan on making it bigger and better.
The organizers say they hope to create a larger movement of Kentuckians supporting Kentuckians. Summer weather is here, and members of Eastern Kentucky communities are already getting out and enjoying the warm temperatures. Prestonsburg Tourism hosted the 8th annual Lavisa Fork Paddle Fest on Saturday, a time when tourists and others can get out and enjoy the weather while also trying a new outdoor activity. But organizers of the event don't want people to forget it's an opportunity to see the beauty in the Big Sandy.
Well, it's outdoors. It's outdoor activity. It's tourism. It's adventure tourism. But tourism is not the driving force here. The biggest reason for us, Prestonsburg, Paintsville, Pikeville, developing trails and water trails is for the residents. It's for the community. It's for the people that live here. And we love having tourists come in and enjoy the area as well.
Officials with Prestonsburg Tourism plan to host annual Paddle Fest events on the last Saturday of each month. When we return, the Transportation Security Administration set a new record Friday for American travel.